No, wait, you don't want to shake this either. You don't want to shake something that has Sprite in it.
All right, so next is one of my favorites. It's going to be okay.
We're gonna be up till 2 a.m. Drinking all this booze. We're gonna be so hammered by the end of this video.
Yeah. Woo. I got all the booze in that.
Let's try it. Then just add.
There's more booze in here.
Oh god, I thought you poured it on the sink. No. Look at all those have to reuse.
We are reusing.
And all these mixers, and we were reusing the same.
My $9,000 fridge can't make a cube of ice, so we're using the same 11 ice cubes over and over and having to rinse them.
God.
Regroup. Deep breath. Okay. Creamy crotch. Okay.
And pouring the mixer will actually kind of combine it with you.
Combine it with you, huh?
Combine it for you. Listen, we're getting all on in drinks. It's only gonna go downhill from here.
You just watched have two women get trashed.
Oh, sticky.
Welcome back, babes. I want to introduce you to my best friend. This is Caroline. She's also my sister. Say hi. Hello. She's Kaya for short, so if you hear me refer to her as that, that's like her alias. But anyway, so you know here that our motto is being balanced. So exercise and nutrition is really important, but so is having fun and having a social life. And for a lot of people, that includes going out with your friends and having a couple drinks. So we want to make sure that you guys do not feel excluded, that you're not the buzzkill, and you can go out and have a couple of drinks with your friends without killing your diet. So we have 7 low-calorie cocktails. 6 of them are under 100 calories, no sugar, no carbs, and then the 7th one is right around 150 calories. So,
okay. So we have 2 tips for you right off the bat. The first tip is something that I was actually really surprised about. The majority of your sugar, carbs, and calories come from mixers, not the actual alcohol. And so that leads to our second tip, which is come prepared. If you're going out with friends, we are going to show you our go-to cocktail, whether we are on vacation or going out to a bar or even at home. It's super easy. The only thing that you have to do to be prepared to order this cocktail is buy a pack of Crystal Light, or like in this case, it's just the generic version.
a couple cents cheaper.
Yeah, this one is lemonade. You can see how tiny the packets are. So we just take several of these and they will just go down in your handbag or even in your clutch, and then you'll be prepared. So Kaylee is going to show you how to order it if you're at a bar, and then we're going to show you how to make it if you're at home.
Good deal. So if you're going to the bar, what you need to ask for is, depending on how many drinks you're going to have that night, you can have 1, maybe 2 shots of vodka. Doesn't matter, whatever your preference is. So you ask for a shot of vodka in a tall glass, because otherwise they're going to give you the real short glass and it's going to be strong. So a shot of vodka in a tall glass with water and ice. And then you have your little Crystal Light packet and you add it to it, and you can have any kind of flavor, and you can't even taste the alcohol. And probably my favorite part about this drink is that you're hydrating. All right, so we're going to show you how to make it. Caroline is going to do the liquids. I'm going to do the alcohol, and we're going to drink. Who doesn't like watching somebody drink? I can get the top up.
You got it.
Yeah. We're going to pour a shot. Fill that baby to the brim.
And then we are going to add our water that has the Crystal Light in it.
As she spills all over the counter. It's okay. Drinking can get messy, and this may go everywhere. You ready? Hey, it works. Do I look like a bartender? Yes. Look at that.
And then you can get creative. We are suckers for cherries and everything. Whether it
They're
goes or
not sugar-free, so don't count this in your calories. But okay, cheers.
Cheers. And this is the best,
Literally
especially
so
if it's hot outside. We did this on vacation.
At the pool.
We did this the entire time we were in Mexico the last time.
Floating the river.
We brought our Yeti cups with us.
It literally tastes like lemonade, and this is like less than 50 calories because we split it in half. So that's number one. All right, so our all-time favorite drink,
Yes,
is,
our go-to.
Go-to is a blueberry lemonade cocktail. I don't know what you want to call it. It does come in it comes in like a bottle like this, and also in the handle bottle, which we, occasionally indulge in. But it also comes in these tiny little bottles, which is perfect because this is one serving. It is under 100 calories.
And the brand is Western Sun.
Western Sun Blueberry. And we'll put that in the description. So we're going to show you how to make it. I've got my little shaker. We don't have to measure it because that's one serving.
We have our Crystal Light lemonade pouch.
We have one cup of water.
Add our lemonade.
We're just trying to be extra with our shaker. Okay. And we love to drink anything out with a straw, so. Cheers. Oh, so good. So good.
Next is a variation of the first drink. It too involves Crystal Light. So for this one, all you need is a pack of fruit punch and water and ice and a shot of rum. Add your Crystal Light to it.
I'm going to measure out our rum.
And any of these, you can make it a single or a double. It's just up to you how strong you like it.
You probably know this already, but one shot is 1 ounce, which is a serving, which for these alcohols is all going to be under 100 calories. The water and Crystal Light, well, there's 5 calories in the Crystal Light, but
okay.
This little shaker is super cool.
Pretty cool. Cheers and enjoy. This is one of my favorites.
Really good. I don't know that I've had this one. This was her idea.
This one tastes like vacation.
So next is going to be one of my favorites. It's going to be a Malibu Rum and a Sprite Zero. This is probably a drink that you'll have at home because most restaurants and bars, they have maybe Diet Coke, maybe Diet Dr. Pepper, but they're not going to have Sprite Zero, but it's super good for being at home. And we're just going to do it in one glass because we only have one little airplane bottle of Malibu. Okay. And this would be a good one if you want to do a little squeeze of lime in there, but we're just going to make it cute and a little wedge.
And ta-da! Super refreshing.
Oh, that's so good. I literally just like taste coconutty.
So for our next drink, it's another super easy one. Really light, really refreshing. Also maybe one that you would have at home. And it is Diet Cranberry and Vodka. This Diet Cranberry has no fat, 3 carbs, 1 gram of sugar. So,
and that's for the whole thing?
Yeah, and that's for the whole bottle. But again, it's super simple. It is just 1 or 2 shots of vodka, depending on how strong you want your drink to be. And then add your cranberry.
And we feel like you're kind of doing, your kidneys a favor by
Throw in a little cranberry.
Yeah, I mean, balances out that liver action you got with the alcohol. So here we go. Cheers.
Super good, really light.
Very light, and you don't want to feel heavy, like nice and light on the tummy. All right, this is a really popular drink at the bars, which is a Red Bull and vodka, but you can get a sugar-free Red Bull if you're having a party at your house or, just having a drink at night, whatever. And that's what we're gonna have. Vodka and sugar-free Red Bull. And I'm not a big fan of Red Bull, but
you don't want to shake this one either.
Yeah. Whoops. This Lady of the Trip stop. There we go. If we bang heads, don't laugh.
Oh God. I do not like that.
Oh, that reminds me of one time I almost died.
Okay, so neither one of us are big fans of Red Bull,
but we know it's popular. So.
But there are lots of people that like it a lot. we are gonna pour that down the drain, but you may like it. And if you do, it's a good option.
And there you go, and you're welcome. But yeah, this tastes like pee. So this is just a random tip for y'all.
Pro tip.
I wish there had been a video of all of these drinks, because you know you're gonna find, oh, there's a homemade pina colada. There's still like 400 calories in it. You know, if you're really on a diet, you want something that's gonna be low calorie. So I discovered this on my own. This is Smirnoff, and they're sorbet light. The passion fruit, and then there's like peach. Those are really good also. This is the lemon flavor, and for a shot of this is 78 calories.
You are fresh on a diet, and you have already given up cake and potato chips and a lot of other things. You may need a drink to cope with the fact that you have lost a lot of the things that already come for you.
Amen, sis. Amen. Exactly. So, and plus, like we said, if you are having friends over, you don't want to be the one person who's not getting to enjoy a drink or 2 or 5.
We don't judge.
We don't judge. No judgment.
Okay, so for our next drink, this is something you should be able to find at any bar or any restaurant. This is a simple go-to. It is whiskey and Coke, but instead we're going to do Diet Coke. You can do whatever brand you like. We're not big whiskey drinkers, so we just grabbed whatever was in the front of the liquor cabinet. This is Jim Beam.
Almost gone. Our husbands really like it. So.
But a lot of people, they like Jack, or they may want to do Crown or something like that. So same thing that we did for the other drinks that were not shaken. Put your shot in first.
There's so many words going on.
And then just top off with soda.
There you go. We'll taste it. You might want to give it a little stir, because sometimes you hit pure booze and whew. Super good.
Make sure that add a little bit more Diet Coke.
Yeah. And just another thing too, like if you're going to the gym the next day, or you have some kind of event, maybe you're getting family pictures, something like that, I would stick to the drinks that are mixed with water, because that's going to keep you from getting any kind of bloat, anything like that. If you drink, say you're having a girls' night, bachelorette party, and you have 4 of these, that's a lot of soda on your tummy, and you're probably going to
That's a lot of sodium.
Yeah, a lot of sodium, good. So, these are perfect, they're low calorie, but if you're, have something that you want to be, nice and fit and tight for, I would stick with the Crystal Light and water, or, one of those that doesn't have soda. All right, so here's just an added tip. We are not big beer drinkers. Actually, neither one of us like beer, but our husbands really do, and I know some ladies also do. So, regular beer can be very calorically dense, especially if you're getting like a lager or one from a brewery. But if you get a light beer, you're saving so many calories. This one is Bud Light. That's my husband's favorite. It's 110 calories. But we just looked up, and Caroline found some that are even lower.
Yeah, I just Googled, and we found some that were significantly lower. Budweiser Select is only 55 calories. Miller 64 is 64 calories. And then Michelob Ultra is 95. Miller Lite is 96. So those are all closer up to 100.
Miller Lite and Michelob Ultra, I know they serve at bars. So if you're trying to save calories and you like to have beer, maybe have a beer or 2 and then switch to something, that's less harsh on your tummy. All right, so we are on our last low-calorie alcoholic beverage, and this is more of like a nightcap or, a dessert if you want something, a little cocktail. So we have a warm cup of coffee, and we are going to add
Rumchata. If you've never had this, obviously it comes in a bigger bottle too, but we needed so many different kinds, we just got some little bottles. This tastes like the milk from a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It is so good.
So good.
So what we want to do is just take our Rumchata and pour it in our cup of coffee.
And then you can get sugar-free creamer. Most people, if you're against artificial sweeteners, just leave this out. It's still going to taste good. This is the International Delight. The Coffee Mate brand actually has less calories. This has 20 calories. The Coffee Mate has 15. And they come in every different flavor. French vanilla,
Italian sweet cream,
hazelnut.
that's my favorite.
This is seasonal, the pumpkin pie spice. Oh my word, it reminds me of like some kind of latte. So serving as a tablespoon, that's another thing. if you're really sticking to your diet, measure it out. I've done this so long that like I can definitely eyeball. That's about a tablespoon. And then we're just gonna, this one you do want to kind of stir up. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. And then for an added treat, this is not, you can get the fat-free, which is 5 calories. Holy moly guacamole, if that does not look absolutely delicious.
You do have whipped cream on your face.
What's so good.
Oh my god.
It's literally so good. And this is the one that's about 150 calories. The Rumchata has a little bit more calories than just one of your plain liquors. And then obviously we've got our creamer in there too.
But this is more of a treat.
Yeah.
This is not something that you're going to have 6 of on a night out.
No.
This is more of like, it's cold outside, you want to cuddle up and have a little nip of something before you go to bed.
Maybe your babies are having hot cocoa and you know, you want a little something, a little treat. So there we go. And we're gonna end this off.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Don't be a weirdo and put your lips on that. That's nasty. So, hope y'all enjoyed our 7 low-calorie cocktails. Comment below if you've tried any of them, or maybe you have a suggestion that other people might
maybe you
try.
have one for us that we haven't heard of.
Because we love to try new things, and you know, we do enjoy living a balanced life and having a cocktail every now and then. So,
stay balanced, babes.
see you next time.
I think we killed it. I think so too.